Hey Scorpio, welcome to your August 2024 monthly reading. We're just going to go ahead and get started, my friends, and jump straight in. I hope you're all doing well. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. The readings as well are on sale. So let's see what we got here. Starting off, you have this delight and this change card here. Well, I think there's going to be a delightful change here. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I think it's going to be leading you to a more delighted, more delightful energy. But I definitely do pick up that you are in the midst of change here. You could kind of be feeling ungrounded here, Scorpio, or uprooted. But I do think you're in a better transition here. I kind of think the worst is over. And in a way, it's like you're kind of still floating a little bit, ready to land in a better position here. But just, I feel like Spirit's wanting you to be aware. It's like you're in that transition. Like you're going to be landing in a better place here. But I definitely do see that you are still in the midst of change. There could definitely still be some confusion and uncertainty here when it comes to certain things at this time. Let's see here. You pulled this love and light card. It says act with care. And then you pulled this Kundalini rising, ignite your passion for life. I love this Kundalini card, right? Definitely a very fiery energy, especially, you know, we do have a lot of fire in the astrology. We got the sun in Leo, Venus in Leo, Mercury in Leo. And I think this is really going to help us reignite our passions here. And for you, all this energy, Scorpio, is in your 10th house of career and your ambitions, goals, ideals, and what you're wanting to strive toward. So you could be kind of, you know, at this time, there can be this Kundalini energy here, like this newer sense of passion that is flowing through you, or you may be noticing flowing through you for the month. I think the universe is really wanting you, you know, also with this love and light card, it says act with care. Here it goes, Scorpio, because the Kundalini rising energy is that transformational energy, right? And you've been going, Scorpios, you've been going through this Phoenix rising energy for quite a bit. And I think it's like all Scorpios, but, you know, definitely a deeper form of transformation that is happening. And it's like there is this sort of new emergence or rebirth here happening. And I kind of see here that it's coming with a new form of like really kind of intense passion. So I'm kind of picking up here, Scorpio, love and light, act with care. Like, universe is like kind of wanting you to be aware here, you know, maybe how you would be influencing others, right? If anything, I think the universe is like wanting you to empower others. Not saying that you're disempowering others. I don't think that's the case at all. But I think here it's like the universe is like wanting you to, like, you know, come from a place of unconditional love as much as you can when it comes to all areas of your life here. But also to the love and light card, act with care, is also to, because there's this newer energy surging through you, and we're about to pull your tarot cards here in a moment. But because there is this rebirth that is happening, and there's a lot of newer things starting to happen in your life, you know, you may be noticing like some things fall to the wayside, right? It could be people, places, things. Or you may be kind of wondering, or you may be kind of seeing like maybe other people aren't supporting you, or maybe other people maybe aren't in resonance with you as much anymore. And this is about not taking things personally with this love and light card. It's about just wishing them love and light, right? Be graceful with them, but understand, like, you know, you're not going to be able to satisfy everybody, but you have a journey here and you have a spiritual mission and you have to keep moving forward. And I think the universe as well is also wanting you to stay focused on your manifestations, because you did pull this crystal quartz card. It says focus. Then you pull the diamond radiance card, which represents, you know, achievement, the diamond radiance, or something meaningful and prosperous here that you're wanting to create. And with this focus card, the universe is wanting you to stay focused on your goals here. Stay focused on what it is that you're creating. You may be kind of experiencing a bit of pressure, right? The diamond does represent pressure, right? A diamond's getting, you know, diamonds get created under pressure. So you could be feeling almost like this pressure to focus. But I think almost like in a way, it's like this pressure that you're feeling is kind of keeping you focused, or it's like you're having to stay focused. So let's pull your tarot, Scorpio. All right, let's take a look here, Scorpio. You pulled this Hangman, you pulled the Six of Cups, how I like this, and the Nine of Cups here. This is a spiritual and emotional rebirth, especially the Hangman being here. This is your overall energy. I'm gonna break these cards down specifically, but I can't let this, I gotta say something now. I feel like, you know, Six of Cups is the restoring of simplicity, also a deeper sense of healing that's happening. Nine of Cups, it's putting you in a more content, more abundant energy here. But the Hangman, it definitely is a process. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, right? It's a process. It's a process of reorienting yourself towards something new, right? And that's a higher ideal for yourself. Because the Hangman can represent the dark night of the soul, to where it's like we are confused about life and we don't know what we want to do and nothing has meaning anymore and we're kind of just feeling confused, right? And a loss of direction. But what's happening here, if you're experiencing that with this Hangman, is you're actually being, it's like a timeout, right? Like the universe kind of put you in a timeout. Not because you did anything wrong, right? But it's more because the universe wanting you to reflect. It's been wanting you to reflect, right? On your experiences, on your values, your ideals. And that could be kind of confusing because it's like, well, I don't know, right? And it's like you have to gain that deeper sense of awareness of what those things are. And I think you've been going through that process here. Like I said, with this change card and this horse that's in the middle of the air, right? It's almost like the Hangman being in suspension. Right, but that the light card is, what I was saying with the change card is like you're about to land in a better place here, but it's like there's still this disorienting energy a bit. There's still this disorienting energy, but I do see you reorienting yourself and actually a deeper sense of meaning and healing happening here as well for the overall. So I think that's something that is taking place on a higher spiritual level here for you. And I do see you working really hard at this time. And I also do feel like there is rewards here as well with that Four of Wands. So it's almost like the more work you do, Scorpio, like the more you stick to the process of something, it's like the rewards are there. Like you get those rewards, or you get that increased sense of self-confidence or reward, right? But it's like if you slack on it, then it's like you feel it like oh shit, I got to do something. So let's go ahead and jump in here in your reading. You did pull the Hangman here for the overall energy. Yeah, like I said, you're in a process of reorienting yourself, and some things may be a bit confusing still. And so it's like you're having to tune like your spiritual antenna to something newer. And it's like you're tuning in, right? It's like at first there was a lot of static. And it's like you're tuning in, though, to the right frequency with things. But there maybe you're starting to hear some things, but it's like they're still static, like a radio. But as you tune even more here with your higher ideal and what you want to live and what you want to, and the things that you want to create and who it is, and what it is that you want to be and what it is that you want to do, it gets more and more clear. And that's the restoring process I see here happening with the Six of Cups. That's bringing in also a deeper form of transformation, because this is your card, Sun and Scorpio, but also a deeper sense of healing. And also the Six of Cups is the gift from the universe, and with the Nine of Cups is about receiving some form of gift here. So in a way, some things you've been going through have been tough, and you're probably wondering, like, how is this a gift, right? Like, I think you'll be able to look back and connect the dots here, Scorpio, and be like, oh, I get it. I see why this happened, right? Because I think it's bringing a rebirth here, spiritually and emotionally. And Nine of Cups is also, receiving a gift from the divine that brings you content, makes you feel satisfied, right? And that is a blessing here. You did pull the Eight of Pentacles here in your current energy. Yeah, right now, Eight of Pentacles, you're working, right? Eight of Pentacles is doing our job on a day-to-day basis, right? Not just with career, but with everything, our jobs that we have to do, right? It's the things in which if you didn't have to do, you want to do them, but you have to do them. So that's the kind of the current energy I'm getting you in. It's like really, just sticking to the process of things. And you also did pull the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is about the height of ambition as well. I think that you have a lot of ambition and things that you want to strive toward. I think where the challenges come in is it's been like, okay, I have these ambitions, I have these goals, I want to move in this direction, this is what's going to make me happy. But you're also seeing like, okay, how am I going to practically do this? And so there's been this energy of like having to get more practical, methodical, right? Because Eight of Wands is like the beliefs. Like we can believe that we want something, or like we can have the belief, like we can have a belief in regards to something newer that we want. But there's always like the practical energy that comes behind it to obtain like what it is that you're believing in. And that's what I'm seeing like happening here. But it doesn't have to be bad. It's just realizing like, okay, here's the tension, or here's the challenge here. It's like, what do I need to do practically to make this work or to make this become real? But I think you're starting to figure it out with the Four of Wands. right? You're starting, because the Four of Wands just represent being able to celebrate and things being built and created that you have defined for yourself. So it's like you're still in this process of like, some of you, like, you're in this process of still moving forward, right? You haven't gotten to where it is that you wanted to go, or where you want to go yet, but you are making progress here. And I think for the ones, if you're finding yourself like, damn, I feel like I'm not making any progress, Austin, this isn't resonating with me. And this energy in astrology right here, this is Sun in Virgo and this is Mercury in Sag. This creates a square in astrology, okay? Sagittarius deals with our beliefs, deals with the adventure, deals with growth. And Virgo deals with practicalness, being practical. So it creates a square because like Sag wants to like go out, grow, and expand. But Virgo's like, well, hold on, like we need to practically do these things. We can't just like go out, like it's just not gonna happen like that, right? So that's kind of like the energy that I'm getting in your current energy for the ones that you could be struggling. It's like the Eight of Pentacles is like, start getting into detail how you can come up with a plan and stick to a plan here that can help you create and manifest what your desires are. You did pull the Ace of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Three of Swords here. Definitely this is like, there is a pressure here to focus, Scorpio. I got to keep it real. With this crystal quartz card, it says focus, and it says diamond radiance. Five of Wands is the pressure I'm seeing you here experience, because you're trying to grow and you're trying to evolve, but you could be having these setbacks here with this Three of Swords. Or maybe you're getting some successes, but then it's like something happens and then it feels like maybe you're kind of set back, or like you're feeling like a failure, or something turns out to be disappointing. But the universe is like wanting you to focus, stick to your intention here no matter what with this Ace of Swords, because you will be able to create the diamond here in which you're wanting to, you know, what you're wanting to have for yourself. But it definitely is this energy to where it's like you're having to kind of stay engaged with the process here. And this is also a heads up and a warning too. I feel like Spirit's saying like not to take like your foot off the gas. I feel like the universe is saying like to keep going, like, you know, because you may have to like really pay attention to things this month. And to be aware of like, you know, maybe getting lazy or like slacking off. It's like definitely you're pushing yourself here. Let's clarify this reading here, Scorpio. Let's clarify this Hangman here for the overall energy. You pulled the Ten of Swords here. Oh, yep. Ten of Swords is the end of the road, right? Where we realize this shit just ain't working no more. And that's when we get kind of caught up and swept up in the Hangman. Like, all right, I need to take a pause, right? I need to change things. But first I need to figure out what to change and how, and figure out the process of what I can do. So there definitely is, you know, I think also too, it's like you're letting go of a lot of outdated ways of things, right? Ten of Swords is, I say it a lot, it's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. I think you've come to the point of realization with the Hangman, like the awareness and the conscious illumination that you have gained is like, okay, something isn't working anymore. And like, I have to make those changes. And I think those changes have been something that you've been doing. Clarify the Six of Cups, you pulled the High Priestess. Clarify the Nine of Cups, you pulled the Two of Wands here. Yeah, in a way, it's like there's like there has been an opportunity, like something has come up to where it's like, okay, it's giving you an opportunity to tune into your inner world, the High Priestess, to reevaluate things, to see like what you resonate with when it comes to your ambitions. And I think you've been going through this process of figuring things out, but with this Hangman, Six of Cups, and the Nine of Cups for the overall energy, I think this is the month to where things become a little bit more clear. They become more clear for you to be able to understand. Right, and I think that's what's going to bring that sense of content energy with the Nine of Cups, right? And the ability to finally be open and receptive to your blessings and your blessings flowing in. I also see a lot of you here, you know, there could be definitely a purification process that has been going on too as well. It's like kind of getting rid of a lot of things here, old ways of things, right? And orienting yourself toward a newer ideal in which you want to, like a way of life in which you want to live. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles here for Scorpio. You pulled the Ace of Pentacles here. Yep. Whatever the seed was that you planted in the recent past of something newer that you wanted to create, or how you wanted to go about creating something, you're still in that process, right? You're developing things. Things are starting to develop here. Clarify the Eight of Wands. You pulled the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, I always say, is after his objects of affections, right? He's after his desires, right? New experiences, or something new in which he would like to experience. After Ten of Swords, after dealing with an experience that has kind of been the same experience over and over, that has just been disappointing. I think it's like you're like now setting forth newer things. And I don't think this is something that is just happening right now. I think you've been doing this. And so you're just staying on route here in regards to moving in the direction of like transitioning to a better experience, right? Instead of dealing with, the same old. Clarify the Four of Wands. You have the Three of Pentacles. I like this. There's things being accomplished here, things being built, put together. I think you're going to be actually proud of yourself and happy that some of these things and some of these desires here are starting to manifest. Clarify this Ace of Swords. You pulled the Knight of Wands here. Clarify the Five of Wands. You have the Three of Wands. Yep. Clarify the Three of Swords. You have the Seven of Pentacles. I was kind of worried about this outcome. I really was. I was like, okay, what's going on with Scorpio? What just happened? What I'm seeing here, though, is like the universe is kind of wanting you to have realistic expectations of things. Yes, aim for the stars. I always say you may land on the moon, right? Even if you don't get to the stars, maybe you'll land on the moon or something. But I think here with the Three of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, like the universe is like wanting you to, because I'm kind of seeing here that it's like maybe with the Eight of Wands being in the heart of the spread, it's like you have these very, very big, lofty goals and ideals, which I do feel like eventually you will hit and you will manifest. But I think it's a process here, and maybe because it's not moving as fast as you would like, it's like causing the disappointment or the heartbreak. But it's like the universe is saying like, don't get too discouraged about it, right? Seven of Pentacles is like, things take time to naturally grow, right? So just keep attending to what it is that you're growing, what it is that you're cultivating. Like it will become prosperous, but it's going to take some time. And that's that Three of Wands, Five of Wands. In a way, it's like you're going through the growth process of something, right? It's like it's testing you, it's challenging you here, right? It almost feels like there's resistance with that Five of Wands, Three of Wands. Like you're moving forward, there's challenges, but all these challenges here are like helping you grow. Three of Wands as well, it's like when you do receive your ships coming in. So I do see like you getting success and things happening here and you being able to move forward, but there's still like more challenges in which you could be personally seeking for yourself and putting in front of yourself because you're like ready to evolve, you're ready to push the envelope, right? And so maybe with those newer experiences in which you're trying to create and those newer challenges that you're taking on, it's like maybe there is a couple failures, right? Because that just comes with the territory. But it's like you're also learning and growing here. And that Knight of Wands, Ace of Swords, I think you do have your direction though. Like you're setting forth with new intentions and taking action, being bold, stepping into being more courageous. And I think like you're getting success, but there could be some things to where it could look like a failure, right? You're like, oh, like let's just say, for instance, I don't know. Let's just say, let's just say this is just random, right? Let's just say you're wanting to hit $15,000 a month, right? I know this isn't everybody, all right? I know. Let's just say you wanted to hit $15,000 a month. Well, that's like a goal. That's like, okay, well, I haven't gotten that before, right? But it's a bigger one. But I'm going for it. But let's just say you only get 9,000. Let's say you only get 9,000. But let's just say your previous was like 5,000. It's like that's something you can still be proud of, but because you didn't hit the ideal or the expectation or the expected result, it's like that could be the Three of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, right? I don't think this is much of a major energy here. It's just more so it's like because you're seeking out new challenges, it's like you could be falling short with some things, but it's all part of the process here. That's why the universe is saying here to focus with this Diamond card Radiance. Keep focusing on creating the diamond in which you're trying to possess here. And let your passion guide you with this Kundalini, ignite your passion for life. So, we'll pull you one more card here, Scorpio. You did pull this moon card. It says cycles here. So, I think you're, like I said, with that change card, you're ending one cycle and you're beginning a newer one, right? And this also represents the moon, literally, and that the moon is always changing its phase, right? It's always changing. So I think you're going through like these deeper layers of change. And in a way, you could be in a process here of like totally creating and forming something new, right? It could even be with your own identity, like your sense of self, or it could be with career. It could be a combination of all of it. So that's what I got for you, Scorpio, in your August 2024 monthly reading. I appreciate you for watching. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. Yeah, and the readings are on sale. If you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me before you leave. And if you're newer to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. Otherwise than that, I'll see you later, Scorpio, and I'll talk to you in your next video.